I apologize.
Hail Mary. And Mary said, Behold, I am the handmaid of the Lord. Be it done unto me according to thy word. Hail Mary. And the Word was made flesh, and dwelt among us. Hail Mary, pray for us, O Holy Mother of God, that we may be made...
Careful! You see, meine Dame?
Hello. I'm just holding it.
It's not in there. What do you...
Well, your grandfather was right. The castle with a weep. I'd say the girl...
What did you say? Why don't you show us how it's done, then? Now that we have...
No problem. But I'm not sure it'll be a fair fight.
Then...
Come, Junge. We'll stuff your pull card. The first to...
Excellent, Henry.
Gut gemacht. You have my admiration.
You should receive...
And what reward?
I was rearranging our saddlebags, and I remembered I took
Oh.
a hunting crossbow. I was meaning to sell it.
My word. I better go and find Zizka. The Margrave.
I saw Zizka next to the stables. There was some girl.
Do you want to come with us?
Not really. I have a feeling we'll have to leave.
Why?
A woman...
How's it going?
Sehr interessant.
What of it?
Was soll ich sagen? After our Lord paid rent, aber warte. You ought to have a word with our huntsman Dobrosh. He might have eine Aufseh. Someone poached a white roebuck.
White roebuck?
Yeah, and Dobrosh takes it as a personal offense.
What exactly?
Just ask him if there's anything new happening in his territory. Oh, yeah. Und das war all...
All right. How's it? What of it?
If you're...
I'd like...
What are you... No, you don't.
And the scar. It's strange.
How are things?
What do you think? Just wait until you've been through it.
Nah, don't say that.
But enough chat. Let's see.
That's why I'm here. I wanted to take Catherine along, too.
She's doing the right thing. And you better run ahead and greet...
Are you expect...
I always expect trouble. And the way things are these days, I'd rather have horses standing by, even on...
What about that dry devil of yours?
No, nobody asked him where he was going. I'm not surprised. He might.
Should I...
So what?
All right, but he sent for us.
A bit odd, I suppose. But you must have...
All right, then. I'll be going.
you're doing business. God be with you.
And this scar. It's strange, crooked, like a letter from a fancy book.
This. I fell off the battlements at Lax. The castle.
Lord of God.
Excuse me.
Henry. Where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Bergov at Trotsky?
Bergov had no interest in our message. By the time we finally arrived at Trotsky, he'd already long since made a deal with Sigismund. But of course, he didn't tell Sir Hans and me anything. And on top of that, he used us to do his dirty work. Everything went to hell in the end, and we ended up in a dungeon. Or at least I did. They took... In fact, that's why we're here. We were...
So I've heard. It's been some time since our meeting in Ratai.
An unexpected...
Yes, of course, I've heard of Zizka before. But I don't know where you...
We met outside Trotsky. In rather we crossed swords. I can... I think it's some Jan
That would...
Forgive me, my lord, but aren't you all on the same side?
Bear in mind that my dear cousin, His Majesty King Wenceslas, has many supporters, and each of them has their own ideas about how to defend him.
I understand.
On the contrary, if I could get them all together in one banquet hall, give them their fill of wine and venison, let's move on. I heard something about a pillory and poaching.
Things went wrong right from the beginning. We were Lord Capon and I were lucky to get out of it alive.
Von Berghoff refused to aid a nobleman in need.
Well, to be honest, we were ambushed while bathing in a pond. And then we fled through the woods.
Ah, that...
can't even imagine it.
I certainly... In any case, are you sure there's nothing else you...
Well, you should probably know that Istvan Toth was working for von Berghoff.
Who's he?
One of Sigismund's cronies. He was causing havoc around Ratai.
Ah, yes. Hanush and Radzig mentioned...
They had to. They gave him...
Yes. Well, it's actually...
Well, no one let him go this...
Very good. From what I've heard, he was a bandit and a cut...
Isn't Zhishka a bandit?
Zhishka is loyal to Wenceslas. So he's no bandit or cutthroat, but a faithful servant of our king. Carrying out... But let's move on.
That's all that happened.
Truly. My court messenger and bearer of tidings, both good and bad, John of Liechtenstein, has mysteriously gone silent. So every piece of information I... By the way, you said you were in von Berghoff's dungeon. And tell me...
Well, they asked questions, yes.
How did you prepare yourself?
Well, I mainly told them things I was pretty sure von like that Radzig is a supporter of Wenceslas. But I don't think he expected anything more from...
That's true. I must say, Henry, you've pleasantly surprised me. You can keep a cool head as the world around you burns. Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. But I would be glad if you stay. As soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay.
Sir, that's a generous offer, and I appreciate it.
If you wish to stay and help here, I'll be glad, of course. I need someone to escort my envoys, and you've proven yourself more than capable.
It's Lord Capon, Your Grace.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon.
But I made a promise.
I understand, but honestly, Lord, the most sensible course...
Margrave.
Ah, Captain Zhishka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
As one does.
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hinnek, also known as the Dried Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hinnek came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. What would I expect? Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother.
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let me just explain that that was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country and of King Wenceslas.
You're acting first and foremost in your own interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road. No offense intended. I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa. Enter!
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
And you, Henry?
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences. grave consequences. I consider this matter closed. Farewell and good luck.
I get the feeling Yopes didn't make a great impression on you. Are we leaving?
Yeah. And Henry's going with us.
Wait, you'll help me find Capon?
Sure. But we'll need people for that. And information. Catherine, I've got a job for you.
Yes?
Go to Kuttenberg. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in his godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Good luck. I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go! Stay close. The devil doesn't know you, but he should recognize me, even like this, unless he's too drunk.
What is your plan, anyway? Go from village to village, hamlet to hamlet, until we find him?
That won't be necessary. We just have to visit places where you can get... booze.
So all the taverns and dens in the region?
If it comes to that.
That could take ages.
And if the devil and his band have racked up some debts, it could get a hell of a lot more complicated.
So, where do we start?
I have heard of a place that's a favored meeting spot of bandits, poachers, and all kinds of scum. If I was looking for the devil, or at least someone who knows something about him, that's where I'd go.
Sounds like a good place to start. And if we find the devil, what then?
If we're really to step on Sigismund's toes, we need capable men. And the devil's capable. Of anything, really.
I'm not sure what the three of us can achieve.
Inek's not alone. He has the devil's pack.
Who?
That's what his band is called. They're exactly the sort of men we need.
And what do you have in mind when you say step on Sigismund's toes? What about Liechtenstein and Capon?
The same thing we did to von Berghoff. But don't worry. It's gonna take a lot of time before we're ready. In the meantime, hopefully Catherine will find out where young Liechtenstein is hiding. If his spy network really lives up to the legend, he'll surely know where they're keeping young Capon.
I hope so. And when he's free, then we can step on Sigismund's toes. I'm sure Lord Capon will be happy to help.
In that case, he'd be better off staying in captivity. So, what do you say? Should we speed up?
The road's quiet. The surroundings are pretty. Why rush? At least we won't be so conspicuous.
If you say so.
Shouldn't we speed up? We won't get there before dark like this.
What's the matter? Don't you want to enjoy the scenery?
I've changed my mind. We really should pick up the pace.
I hope our journey doesn't prove to be in vain. Keep your hand on your hilt, Henry. Around here, you never know what might happen.
I warned you had it coming, you drunk.
Hang on. I didn't see it. Does feel better when I've had a drink. It's a gift from God.
Either you pay us back our coin, or you can leave your head with us.
You wouldn't get a groschen von Alternable, mine.
You're right about that.
I'd have a use for that turnip. But I can only pay for it with iron.
Shiska?
You turn on your heel and get going, if you value your life. You might have noticed, there's more of us than you.
That can be fixed. Is that what you call fighting like a man? This is how we fight in Trotsnov.
You're not only an idiot, you're a dog.
Are you going to get to the task or not?
Do I have to pull you out of trouble again? I see you're still a drunkard.
It's good to see you too, Shishka. What happened to...
That doesn't matter now.
Huh? Who's that? Where's your old band?
You're looking at all that's left of it.
I see we have a lot to talk about.
That we do. Anyway, this is Henry. Henry, this is Kubienka.
Hiya, lad. And thanks for the help. You're handy with a sword.
Thanks.
Not that I couldn't handle them myself.
He would be one of the best archers north of the Alps. If he wasn't drunk or with one arm in the stocks all the time.
Shouldn't we leave before someone notices the corpses?
Easy, lad. This was the devil's den. If we behave ourselves, the innkeeper will just charge us a cleaning fee, and that will be that.
There will be plenty of time to get acquainted with the local customs. We're looking for the devil. Where is he?
Well, when I said we have a lot to talk about, now is the time. This is the innkeeper, Dreadlight.
Gentlemen, I won't have this. You're murdering my guests and making a mess.
They started it.
They've been drinking on credit for half a day. Who's going to pay for this now?
If you search their pockets and sell their weapons, that should cover it. And I have a feeling Kubienka here owed them some dice winnings.
I didn't cheat.
Pay him.
All right then. Here you go.
Ah, I see you are a nobleman and a generous one at that. You didn't have to, but thank you. I'm much obliged. You don't need to worry about anything. We'll clear away the corpses, pour some sand on the blood, and no one will know what happened here.
That's nice of you. But leave us alone now.
Nobody will be looking for them anyway. Only the catchpoles would be interested in them. You might even get a reward.
Did you hear Lord Shishka?
Yes, I did. Of course. I'm leaving. Just call if you need anything.
Who's this devil fella of yours, anyway?
He's an angry, dangerous murderer. Someone you want on your side, but never against you.
And a treacherous old fox, too. One time, he was besieging a castle, and when they refused to surrender, he dressed up as a begging hag. They let him in, and he slit their throats in their sleep.
I was there. In fact, he kidnapped that hag's grandsons and told her he'd cripple them unless she let him in the castle. She opened the gate for him at night, and you know the rest.
Ha! Well, I could better the way, devil.
Is it just you and the devil?
That's the problem.
What problem?
Well, I'm alone.
Can he be trusted? He looks like he'd be happy to rat us out the first...
Treadlight? Well, I don't think so. They'd arrest him as well as if he went to snitch on us. If you
say so. What's up?
That won't be easy.
What? They captured the devil, and you're...
Who captured?
How should I know?
Shit, Kubianka, you must know who came after you and...
Well, he botched this job in Kuttenberg. It was supposed to be before we could react. They knocked the devil down and pounded on him like a deaf man on a door. Fuck. It pisses me off that we had to leave him there.
Do you know where they're keeping?
Why? The town guard took him.
Fuck.
My words. Otherwise, not even a mouse can...
How long has it been since he was captured?
I've been sitting here drinking ever since it happened. So, maybe...
A month?
That's the thing. The devil's famous. Lots of... They want to send his soul to the Lord. The devil is a proper bastard.
What are they planning to do with...
The devil's got a fat prize on his head. He's the most feared robber. There are several empty tents in Sigismund's camp, thanks to him. They really want to... They'll take him to their camp outside of...
Who told you that?
When someone owes you a dice wager, they'll spill him what they don't know. They say the people of Kuttenberg can't wait.
If they're going to move him, that could be our chance.
He will be watched by a dozen armed guards. We're only 3, so unless you have 10...
I thought the devil would have at least 10 men. But other than that, it makes sense.
I was going to hire some muscle for help here.
More like I know you. But, can you think of anything else that...
Well...
Have you got some?
Well, not on me. But maybe there are some in all...
Maybe?
Maybe. Surely. If I can remember where we hit them. And as luck would have it, they're not far from the road.
What place is...
This narrow gully with a nice curve that backs for something west of here.
Looks like there's still some sense left in your noggin, despite the booze.
And what about me?
You'll go with Kubianka to get the hand cannons. He may be... short.
Great!
Don't dilly-dally. And when you have them, keep an eye on him. And don't let him talk.
How did you meet Shishka anyway?
We tried to capture
God
him,
bless you.
but he ambushed and captured us instead.
That sounds like Shishka. But that is how friendships for life are made.
With one of them in jail, while the other mocks them through the bars.
Actually, that's how I met my wife.
You have a wife? Where is she now?
Where could she be? Maybe rotting in the jail. I left her there on our wedding night.
Well, if that's what you say.
Oh, come on, Henry. You must have some fun, even if you are about to hang. Do not frown. It does not suit you.
I'm not frowning. I I just didn't think it was funny.
Oh, Lord, another war. You get along with Shishka famously, don't you?
I'd gladly laugh if you said something funny.
Looks like I might have to carve a smile onto your face. Maybe a graceful and mysterious one. Like the Virgin Mary's. What do you say? I'll put my heart into it.
Give it a try.
Ha! Really? Sounds like a challenge.
You nearly got killed just now, yet you're stirring shit again.
Oh, well, I cannot help myself. Life's to be lived, and the body's to go to the grave properly fucked up. So I take it easy. As they say in Latin, cop demon.
So you're a mercenary, cutthroat, swindler, drunk, and on top of that, a philosopher?
I'm a man of many... You know what.
A man of many debts and drinks.
Oh, come on, you do not even know me. We will get to know each other once we have a drink together. Speaking of which, would you have a drop on you?
No.
Fuck. I never ride out without some supplies. I don't know if I can stand it.
A few more stupid jokes and I'll plug your gob. But it won't be with booze.
You are very lucky to be with Shishka, that you saved me.
I'm starting to regret it.
That's why I like you. We will have so much fun together. I feel it in my bones. But we better pick up our pace. I need to piss. What a relief. I just better not piss on my boots or trip over. Oh, almost done. Oh, not done yet. Finally. The camp is near. There's a path about the stream leading. There were also some pretty rocks nearby. Ada used to wade through that stream every time he went to visit some lass. Or when he was returning. You can smell the wench from miles away, but he can't take 3 steps in the woods without getting lost. Some people are just made that way. Nothing you can do about it. I mean, if Ada could find the camp, you'll have no problem finding it yourself. Oh, and the hand cannons. They're buried somewhere near the camp. Just a few steps. That much I remember. Maybe by the stream. Or right in it? No, that's not it. Oh, we were drunk. But we're not that stupid. Although, maybe Janos and Eda are. One time, they decided to rob...
What are we gonna do now?
Well, welcome to our...
This mess?
Hey!
So where are the...
We hit something down below last time. By this, something is buried...
Don't you remember where you put them?
Well...
Oh, Jesus Christ.
One of those places.
We're gonna dig through half...
Nonsense. I'll walk... Anyway, we need a...
Which one is that?
The one made of leaves.
Come on, then.
Lad, hey! Here it is. Bring the shovel. Be quick. It is already taking us longer than we wanted. We were as drunk as fiddlers when we buried it. But this place seems really familiar. Before that, we had to bury old Lodiel, and we had to fortify ourselves.
I was a fool to think this would be easy.
So, I was wrong.
So you're digging the next one?
Listen, lad.
Just tell me you didn't throw those hand cannons in the water.
Of course not. Look at that basket over there.
What about it?
The cannons are not there, but there is something better. Booze. Be a lovely lad and fetch it.
Why not?
Good boy.
I found...
Beautiful.
You can take all...
Are you feeling...
I'm starting to...
All right. Right. Enough playing around. Dig. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. Just like... Ah, so this is the grave of poor Lodiel. I was sure we buried him elsewhere.
Ugh. What stench.
Why? He did not smell much better when he was alive. Oh, well. God grant him eternal life and some soap.
What about us?
If Lodiel is here, Then I reckon I know where the hand cannons are. So, this is it.
Don't tell me you've lost your way.
Oh, please. Me? Never. I found it.
Don't you want to dig the last hole yourself?
I'll tell you something, Henry. There are two kinds of people. Those who work and those who watch. Both are equally important. You can guess which of us is which. See? I told you I knew exactly where to find them.
God, why are you...
Oh, don't cry.
Will you take the cat? Right.
Let's go. Or do you want to...
I'd rather go with you.
Mount up, then. Waters of harlots and drags from the...
I think I've heard that one before.
Fuck all the rest today. I'm with my comrades.
How did Ziska put it? The best shot north of the Alps, and also the best singer north of Sasau. Nightingales have nothing on you.
Fucking and boozing and boozing and fucking. Fucking and boozing, boozing and fucking. Bring on the barrels and roll out the wretches. There's nothing better than a nice pair of titties. That doesn't rhyme much. Waters of harlots and drags from the wine kegs. Fuck all the rest today. I'm with my comrades. Fuck all to eat today. Still we'll be merry. Drink your booze, then we'll make hats roll like berries. Women, my friend, is a venomous creature. Best kick her out, cause her back.
We have the hand cannons.
How did it go? Any trouble?
The next time you want to send me looking for something with Kubyanka, just kill me.
Did we find those cannon? We did.
When you spend more time with Kubienka, you'll realize he's not doing it on...
Aye.
What's the plan?
We wait. We'll position ourselves on the flanks.
Why are the wagons standing there? I was...
Look what I managed to find. A true march of the maimed. If they had to cut down a tree, they'd chop off their own limbs. We at least took a wheel off. It looks less suspicious. And the
Aye, fuck.
But what?
I would put it a little further back. So...
Look.
Then we rise with the hand cannons and blast the bastard...
What a load...
What rubbish. It is like...
Shut up!
Make up your minds. It's hard to...
So, Kubienka, take half of the men and go over there.
Where will I go?
You'll stay here.
And...
We'll wait for them to...
I'll be there yet.
No, how many fucking times have I told you? Are you deaf?
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
Got you hold me up in irons. You can't even show me a grain of human decency.
Paul! What the fuck?
Damn. There's more of them than I was expecting. I can't back out now. Let's blast at them and seize the advantage.
Oi! You two! Get that wreck off the road.
Not to worry, Honourable Sir. We're working on it. To the task!
Matilda!
Fucking hell! My leg, damn it! You idiots!
Yeah, that was just a warning shot. Surrender, or the next one will go straight through your guts.
So next time, will you hit the mark?
I'd rather settle it without bloodshed.
That's easy. Surrender, and none of you will be harmed. Until you hang alongside the devil, that is.
The only one surrendering will be you.
Oh, really? Rupert, bring that bastard to me. And you, arrest...
Halt! Not another step, or...
Oh, what? Are you gonna shoot at this sky again?
Listen to me carefully. In the woods around us, we have dozens of archers and crossbowmen. If you don't surrender, we'll shoot you to pieces. We'll kill the rest the old-fashioned way.
Oh, shit! There's barely a dozen of you. If you could kill us all...
That's...
And you're hiding in the forest. Have at them!
What's it to be? Are you gonna fight or drop dead?
You're gonna fuck me!
Yeah! That one hit the mark, you're scared. Get him!
Don't kill him! This one's mine!
That one's had it!
You're dead!
Yes!
You won't get away with that, bastard!
Are you gonna get to the task or not?
I got him! Zimmy! Get it for me, Harry! Nice strike! Bleeding like a oh, that must have hurt! chance!
Son of a bitch!
Nice hit. You can't get away from me. Watch out! I can't aim!
I've been
I can't
waiting
aim like
for
this!
you.
Damn it!
Show what you're made of.
That was something! Whack it!
I can't shoot through you. Right on the noggin.
Bleeding, are you?
Show your stuff.
Yeah!
Go to hell!
I'll hack your ass off.
Bleeding, are you?
Fuck you, whoreson. Fucking whoreson!
Fine. I could be blindfolded.
No one's had it! Die, fucker! Hey, I need a hand here! Go to hell!
He's dead. He can't stand up to it.
Shit!
You're no match for us.
No one's had it! Come on! Let's see what you're made of!
Hurry the dog! Can you hurry it up? I want to get back to boosting.
Around here!
Don't spare him.
Hurry the dog!
We should get out of here.
The sooner we're Welcome back, Hinnick.
If it wasn't for you, I'd still be getting worked over by those bastards in Sigismund's camp. You saved my arse, fellas. Although, I have a second hole in it now because of you. Ouch!
That was an accident. I couldn't hit you that well, even if I wanted to.
That would be a shame. We'd be hard-pressed to find another horseman like him.
Spare me the flattery. It's enough you...
Don't thank me until...
Ha ha! I knew there was a...
We need to find John of Liechtenstein and
Who the fuck are they?
You'll learn that soon enough. First things first. How are we doing, Devil? Do you have...
Hideout. Our old camp was a...
Don't insult our home.
Shush!
Here?
This here hole is far from town. And has such a bad reputation that decent people are... As long as you're paying, old Treadlight will serve. This place has everything we need. And people who come here can be recruited.
And there are no...
Furthermore, it's called the Devil.
All right, have it your way. Henry, go to the inn, but back to the point, Devil.
My people? Kubianka isn't enough for you.
No.
That's too bad. Oh, they fucked off.
But first you should go and see Catherine. See if she's settled in and if she's all right. She said she'd try to find work at the Hangman's Hall.
All right.
I don't know about these two, but I'll be having a rest.
But we don't have to. We need more people. The three of us could just about make an infamous cabbage-stealing band.
Forget it. It hurts like you shot off one of my arms.
At least tell me what happened to your infamous dad.
Yeah, I'd like to know that, too.
You gather a band of criminals, and then you are surprised.
So...
Some might return now that the
Well, if they're not already swinging on the...
Or will you find them? They...
We'll have to... Will you help us?
I reckon I don't have a...
I'll at least tell him where to find them.
I'd love to. But...
Not many of us are left. I reckon they are gorging themselves.
What about Bahuta and his brother?
Slavik died, Bahuta took it badly. He's not...
Fuck.
Henry may be able...
I doubt it.
Do we have anyone else?
Well, there's Matthew and Roniak. But...
And that's all.
We could also try those rebellious farmers who are fighting against...
I don't want any dirty...
In that case, there is no...
And...
I think I could help you with some of them.
Liechtenstein can wait.
Great. But be careful. They're probably not going to be very friendly after...
I'll bear that in mind.
All right, go ahead. But don't forget...
You be spending...
Seems that way.
But of course. We have 2 free rooms, just I'll have them cleaned up.
Don't even bother cleaning them.
Treadlight. But...
What's newer?
There's trouble with... There was a great tragedy one time and the ground collapsed. There's talk that young Bruttons form a fight club. Maybe they'll let you into their circle. And then she's the one who runs the bathhouse. She said a fella came in, all restless and fidgety, that he wanted to take her somewhere else. And Smolka wouldn't have it. You know how it is.
Was he a fuck? So what?
The girl came running in all beaten up. Smolka couldn't get it. I went to see her.
Who was?
The way Smolka described him to me. I've seen a few of them.
You any idea where I could...
Rumour has it he's been sleeping in a shepherd's abandoned duck. I'm glad to hear it. When you're done with him, go to see Smolka at the bathhouse. And that's about it.
Sounds interesting. What's new?
Well, if there was some...
Can I ask?
Of course.